Hi, today we're looking at inequalities and we're looking at linear inequalities. If we look at our first example, I have 3 into x minus 6 plus 3, which is greater and equal to 1 minus x. The first thing we're going to do is apply the distributive law, and we're going to multiply 3 into the bracket. So we're going to multiply 3 times x, which gives us 3x, and 3 times minus 6, which is minus 18. I'm going to bring down the rest of the problem, which is plus 3, which is greater than or equal to 1 minus x. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the x's to the left hand side. So I'm going to move this minus x to the left hand side, and if minus x moves on the other side, the sign needs to change. And then we're going to move the constants to the right hand side. If we move minus x to the left hand side, we're going to have 3x plus x, which is greater and equal to, and on the other side we have constants, 1 plus 18 minus 3. I'm going to simplify that. 3x plus x, that gives me 4x, which is greater and equal to, and if we work out 1 plus 18 is 19, 19 minus 3 is 16. Next thing we got to remember is that we're solving for x. To get rid of the 4, we're going to divide both sides by 4. And if I divide my left hand side by 4 and my right hand side by 4, I end up with x to be greater and equal to 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. What you need to remember is if you divide by a positive, then your direction of the inequality does not change. It remains the same. If I divide by a negative, then the direction of the inequality will change. We want to now represent the solution on a number line. And for us to be able to do that, we're going to get a number line going, which I've done. And you'll notice that our starting point is 4. And if you look at 4, according to solution, we are saying that the solution is greater and equal to 4. So any number, which is in terms of a real number, that starts from 4 and is bigger than 4 should be included in our number line. So if you look at my number line, I have a closed circle. And the closed circle indicates that it's inclusive of 4 because I have an equal to sign here. And greater than, we're moving towards the right. So all numbers that are greater than 4 are part of our solution. Just a reminder, it is a closed circle because of the equal to sign, and we're moving towards the right. We look at another problem, and this time we have 2 in brackets x minus 6 minus 1 is greater than 1 plus 3 into x minus 1. The first thing we're going to do is, just as we did previously, apply the distributive law. And if we apply the distributive law to 2 into x minus 6, we would end up with 2x minus 12. You'll notice I brought down the negative 1, which is greater than, I brought down the 1. And now we're multiplying 3 into the bracket. 3 times x is 3x, 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. Next, we're going to take our x's to the left hand side. So we have a positive 3x, we will take it to the left hand side, and if we take positive 3x across, we will end up with negative 3x. So you look at my left hand side, 2x minus 3x. If we look at the constants, 1 minus 3 is negative 2, and then we're going to move the negative 12, actually first negative 12 and a negative 1 gives us negative 13, and if we move it across, it changes to a plus 13. You can stop the video just to catch that. Now we're going to simplify the left hand side. 2x minus 3x is negative 1x. Or we can indicate it as negative x. And negative 2 plus 13 is positive 11. Remember, our goal is to find x and not negative x. So for me to get rid of the negative 1 in front of it, I'm going to divide both sides by negative 1. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 1, as you can see. And we know a negative divided by negative is a positive, and positive 11 divided by negative 1 would give me negative 11. So please note, when you divide by a negative, the direction of the inequality changes from greater than to less than. And you can see I've indicated that and put a note on the side. A very important point to remember. If you divide by a negative or multiply by a negative, the direction of the inequality must change. We're now going to take this and represent this on a number line. So our starting point here is negative 11, which will indicate on our number line. And remember, we're saying less than. And if we say less than, we're moving towards the left. Because as we go towards the left of the number line, numbers become smaller. And you'll notice that we don't have an equal to sign. So our solution on the number line has to be an open circle, indicating not inclusive of minus 11. And our solution is indicating we're starting at minus 11, not inclusive, and all numbers smaller than negative 11 are included in part of our solution. Thank you.